Shabbat Shalom, welcome to the temple. We begin our service as we sing together in Name Atov Umanaim. Turn to page 172 to sing together Matovu. As we turn to page 195 for the Berlow. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל, המאיר לארץ ולדרים עליה ברחמים, ובטובו מחדש בכל יום תמיד מעשה וראשית. מה רבו מעשיך אדוני, כולם בחוכמה עשית, מלאה הארץ קנייניך. תתברך אדוני אלוהינו, על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית, יפארו חסלה. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, Yotzer Ameorot. And we read together on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes. More welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness. Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer Hameorot. And we turn to page 200 for the calling of the Shema. We turn now to page 201 to read together the Ve'ahavta. We are actually reading the first part of the Ve'ahavta is from our Torah portion. It's from Deuteronomy 6, which is part of our Torah portion. The second part is not part of our Torah portion, but we're going to read both parts. It's quite exciting when we read something that we know that it's also part of our Torah portion. The Shema is also part of our Torah portion. We just should know that Baruch Shem Kvod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed is not part of the Torah portion. In the Torah, it goes from Echad immediately to the Ve'ahavta. This is an addition that is just in our liturgy. So please join me as we read together the commandment of Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך. וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Words
turn now to page 204 to sing together Mi Chamocha. Please rise as we turn to page 205 for the tefillah. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואמהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר, מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. Source of all being, we turn to you as did our people in ancient days. They beheld you in the heavens, they felt you in their hearts, they sought you in their lives. Their quest is ours. Help us to see the wonder of being. Give us the courage to search for truth. Teach us the path to a better life. So shall we, by our lives and our labors, bring nearer the world we envision, one of justice, freedom, and peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. And we read together. You are the open door that beckons me in. Peeking around the door frame, I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal, I found my questions waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל.
מקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, כך כתוב על יד נביאיך, ברחמיו לזה אמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ולא נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדשך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם ישביעו ויתענגו מטובך. שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. זכר
to page 216 for the blessing for shalom, for peace and wholeness and wellness. Please join me as we read together. O God, may we never become complacent, faltering in our effort to build a world of peace. Let the nations know and understand that justice and right are better than dominion and conquest. May all come to see that it is not by might nor by power, but by your Spirit that life prevails. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. We take a moment of a silent prayer. Turn to page 253 for the Misha Berach, the prayer for healing and courage and strength. As we name in our hearts those we know that need healing and courage and strength, we sing together.
Thank you.
turn now to page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah LeShabbat, the order of reading from the Torah on Shabbat, as we rise. Please be seated. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, Adonai is great. Holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai hagidula v'hagibura v'hativeret v'hanetzach v'ha'od. Kichol bashamayim u'ba'aretz, kichol bashamayim u'ba'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnasi lechol lerosh.
So our Torah portion is really a big Torah portion. It's called Vayetchanan. Moses pleads to God to let him in the promised land, to let him lead the people to the promised land. God says no. God says actually to Moses in a pretty harsh way, I don't want to hear you anymore. Please don't speak to me about that anymore. Someone else will cross the Jordan and will lead the people. That's the name of the Torah portion from. But we have after that the two tablets of covenant, what we know as the Ten Commandments. That's the second appearance in the Torah. First one is in Exodus. Surprisingly enough, the text is different. It's more or less the same Ten Commandments, but there are differences, quite big differences in the reason for the different commandments. Then we have the Shema, the most important part of our prayer. Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai alone, or Adonai is one. Then we have the Ve'avta, and if that's not enough, we have some more really amazing stuff as part of our Torah portion. So it's a big Torah portion, as you would expect, from retelling the 40 years that we were wandering in the desert. I'm going to share a part that comes after the Ve'ahavta, after the Shema and the Ve'ahavta and the Ten Commandments and the pleading, towards almost the end of the Torah portion, but it's not the end of the Torah portion. It's one of my favorite parts of the Torah. It actually explains a lot about what is tradition all about and what is, in a way, religion all about. But first, let's say the blessing before reading from the Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Amen.
כי שלחה בנך מחר לאמור, מה העדות והחוקים והמשפטים אשר ציווה אדוני אלוהינו אתכם, ואמרת לבנך, עבדים היינו לפרעה במצרים, ויוציאנו אדוני ממצרים ביד חזקה, ויתן אדוני אותות ומופתים גדולים ורעים במצרים, בפרעה ובכל ביתו לעינינו, ואותנו הוציא משם למען הביא אותנו לתת לנו את הארץ אשר נשבע לאבותינו, ויצוונו אדוני לעשות את כל החוקים האלה ליראה את אדוני אלוהינו, לטוב לנו כל הימים, לתיתנו כי היום הזה וצדקה תהיה לנו, כי נשמור לעשות את כל המצווה הזאת לפני אדוני אלוהינו כאשר ציוונו. So that might sound familiar to you. It's actually part of the Passover Seder, part of the Haggadah. If you remember in the Passover Seder, one of the biggest thing is the number 4. We have 4 questions, 4 children, 4 glasses of wine or grape juice that we get to drink. This is, and 4, did I say 4 questions? 4 children also. So this is the question of the wicked child. Now, it's not a wicked child here. The rabbis decided to put it in the wicked child. Here it's when your child will ask you one day. So it's any child. It's like all of us child. It's like the child that we all assumingly have or are. So what's the question that will be asked? When in time to come your children ask you, what mean the decrees, laws, and rules that Adonai has enjoined upon you? You shall say to your children, we were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt, and Adonai freed us from Egypt with a mighty hand. Adonai wrought before our eyes marvelous and destructive signs and portents in Egypt against Pharaoh and all his household. And us God freed from there in order to take us and give us the land promised on oath to our ancestors. Then Adonai commanded us to observe all these laws, to revere our God Adonai for our lasting good and for our survival, as is now the case. It will be therefore to our merit before our God Adonai to observe faithfully these whole instructions as God has commanded us. So I love it for a few reasons. One is the fact that already in the Torah we know that what we're doing, our traditions, our religious rituals, is really weird. So one day our children are going to ask us, why are you doing those weird things? So there's an already admission in the Torah that the commandments, in this case the commandments of Pesach, but it doesn't have to be the commandment of Passover, are really weird. And it would cause our children to ask, why are you doing it? It's in a way saying to us, in religions, in any kind of tradition, in any kind of culture, there is very little sense. You know, normally we feel that everything that we do makes sense. Everything that other religions do don't make sense at all. I remember I taught for quite a few years in the Presbyterian seminary, Introduction to Judaism, and I was teaching students that most of them are going to be ministers in the Presbyterian church, and one day Presbyterian student who ended up as a minister said to me, you guys really believe in those ideas of the Midrashim? I mean, you really believe that Abraham smashed the idols of his dad? It's not even in the Torah. And I said to him, and you guys really believe that a virgin gave birth to someone and a human being is the Messiah and so on? And I mentioned that. I said, your religion never makes any sense. It's only my religion that makes sense. This is why I love this so much, that the Torah understands that also our religion doesn't make any sense. And one day a child would come, our children would come, and would ask, why are you doing all those things? What is it that you're doing? It doesn't make any sense. The other thing that I like about it is the rabbinical interpretation that that's the wicked sons, the wicked child question. It's not here. Here it's your child. So that's any child of yours. It doesn't make sense to anyone. But the rabbis are taking it into a different level that bothers them most. And why is it the wicked child question? Because instead of asking, why are we doing those things, those rituals that belong to us, the child is asking, why are you doing those things that belong to you? So the rabbis are saying that child took himself out of the community, and that's why that child should be punished. And if he was in Egypt, then he wouldn't be redeemed. Only you would be redeemed, not him, because he took him out. Teaching us that maybe the most important thing for every culture, for every religion, for every community is that feeling that you belong and that you own the beliefs and the traditions, even if you don't agree with them. They don't have to make sense to you in order for you to feel that you belong, and that there is something in the Jewish tradition, maybe different than other traditions, about belonging to a people, that it's not only being part of a faith system, but it's actually feeling belonging to a people. And if you don't feel that, then you're not one of us. Let's say the blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Please rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe, b'yad Moshe. Al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe, b'yad Moshe. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael.
As you can see, the Torah is very easy to read from. It's a very beautiful Torah, but not that easy to handle. Apparently, we'll go to Etz Chaim. It's on what page?
That's a good question.
It's page 256. 256. Page 256.
Tzayim hilach zikim ba b'tomechei hameushar drachei adorchenam v'chol netivotecha shalom. Hashiveru Adonai elecha v'nasha Chadish Chadish Yameinu Chadish Yameinu kekedem.
Return to page 283 for the Aleinu. Please join me as we read together on page 283. Let us
Adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth. whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
We continue together on the top of page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jonathan Zabowski, Ana Luz Gonzalez, Isabel Atlas, Miles Friedman, Janita Bloom Jacobs, Joe Bass, Norman Friedberg, Maurice Levy, Sol M. Perlmutter, Alfred Joseph Sr., Yvette Weisberg, Anne Hellman, Elizabeth Weist de Hond, Pauline Weitz, David Bloom, Joseph Michael D., Shirley Gear, Betty Jones, Wolf Malkin, Simon Penso, Seymour Zaller, Dan Renko, Sandra Renko. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories of our loved ones in our hearts, we go to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמרן בעמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה. May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is עושה שלום.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא
everyone, please say Shabbat Shalom to each other and to at least one person you never met before. Shabbat Shalom.